Really, thankfully, we're sheltered from the rain here. As we always do, we'll look back to the previous game and we'll briefly touch on it. A really good recovery mission by the players who remain patient. They break down Carrick and get a 2-1 win.
Aye, as I said, we didn't show any weakness when we went 1-0 down, and we stuck with the game, stuck to what we're good at, and I think as much as we weren't at our very best, we still found a way. We created a really good, on reflection, we created a really good number of opportunities in the second half, and the crowd stuck with us, the players stuck with it, and we got over the line against a really good, experienced team.
Bangor up next. We haven't been there in the league, I think, in nearly 17, 18 years. They've made a good start, obviously, since they come up. And what homework have you done on them then?
Aye, listen, particularly at home, they're going to be a real match for anybody. If you watched the game last week against Linfield, there wasn't loads in it, bar the goals. I think they showed real courage and bravery and how they tried to pass the ball out from the back, and they stuck to their principles about how they want to play, and I admire them for that. So listen, they'll try and play, we'll try and play, and hopefully we come out on the right end of the result.
October's a busy month. I think I counted 6 or 7 games. I take it, you're a typical manager, you'll tell me you're just taking it game by game.
Aye, it's the usual old boring answer. It's a game at a time, because, as I've said previously, you get caught out if you look too far ahead. So we've a big enough task now on Saturday to go to Bangor and win, and that's our only attention at the minute.
Can I ask you any extra pains in the squad?
Well, Lewis McGregor has a bit of an ankle injury. Obviously, London still remains out. Charles is getting closer, and then we've got the long-term lads. So, but as I said, any time we take the pitch, we'll have a team good enough on the pitch to try and win the game.
And off the pitch, this week we announced that Cameron Stewart obviously signed a long-term deal, and I'm sure you're pleased to sort out his future.
No, it's brilliant, and what I really admire about him, he probably, coming back in pre-season, he probably didn't know where his future was going to be, and he had an exceptional pre-season, and when he's played for us this season, he's been very, very good as well. He's 22 years of age. He's got really, really good attributes, good football education at Ipswich, and I think now he's beginning to really enjoy it, and he feels part of the group, and I admire him for coming through a difficult period, because there's no two ways about it. He didn't have the greatest of times in the second half of last season. He didn't play a lot at all, and possibly felt frozen out, or not frozen out, but not included. But he's got so many good attributes. As I said, he's really good, crisp pass of the ball. He's aggressive in the air, good in both boxes, athletic. So there's so much they like about him, and I think he'll get better, particularly with the players around him as well.
The support has been amazing, both home and away, and I know you're not looking too far ahead, but we've 4 away games coming up in all competitions, and I'm sure you'll just be hoping that many fans will come out as possible.
Aye, travelling supporters have been great, and just I would urge them to keep coming and get right behind this team, because I think that they've really, really helped us in a lot of games, and we've been good away from home, and a large part of the reason is down to their support and the players, how they've applied themselves and went about their business. So I think it can be a really strong force.
Cheers, Rory. Good luck on Saturday.